All right, so a little bit about me. I'm 37 years old. I started selling on 2014, selling on 8 marketplaces right now. Actually, we closed eBay, we closed Wish.com, we closed Walmart because we just didn't have the capacity and people who could go deep and handle these places, and it just took so much effort. We're selling mainly food, toys for kids. Moved to Philippines 2016, around 38 employees in Philippines, and everybody works remotely. So that's why I came here to meet my people, and now I'm stuck. So anyway, this training is meant for Amazon sellers and people who are starting on selling on Amazon. I want to speak about like different thinking patterns and how should you think and approach this market and the space, because Amazon is an amazing place. Imagine you can sell one product for hundreds of thousands, like with a snap, next to big companies. And so the whole point of this training is to just, since we're on quarantine, I want to speak about how to boost your business, how to increase your sales, and how to explain these core principles of Amazon business, right? And so basically the whole point is to get you unstuck and going to the right direction. If you're selling on Amazon, if you have a product, if you don't have a product, still to get you unstuck and going to the right direction, because I still believe that Amazon is amazing business opportunity. It has its own goods and bads, but come on, tell me another opportunity where you can earn like 100K in a year. A month. I don't know. So anyway, what we don't discuss in this training is seller central issues, certification issues, legal tax issues, trademarks, FBA, customer service. So there's some things I don't want to discuss because I want to focus on sales. I want to focus on how to improve sales. I want to focus on how to get you and how to help you to start with Amazon and how to improve sales, right? So that's the whole goal for this particular training. So now today we're going to cover this big picture of product success and how to keep yourself motivated. So the big picture of products and work life cycle. First of all, if you don't have a good mindset, you cannot succeed on Amazon, right? Then we find and ship a product. Then you have a preparation stage. You know, the point here is that I want to explain you guys the big picture first. So if you understand the big picture of Amazon success, then it's easier for you to understand what's going on. And we're going to go and dive into the details today and also next week. When your product listing is active on Amazon, we call this preparation stage. Next stage, we're going to launch the product, right? We're going to make the product launch. Then we're going to optimize, and then you're going to rank the product, and that's about the workflow. So let's speak about the whole thing here. Let's start with the mindset. And you know, actually, it's funny thing that your success is 80 to 90% about your mindset. So I would like to touch this mindset in the first training here, because it's so important. There's a few questions that I would like you to ask for you in order for you to know, will you succeed on Amazon or will you not succeed on Amazon, right? And the first question is, are you trying things or are you all in no matter what? I remember when my business partner, Tony, asked me like, okay, let's try this Amazon business of 2014. And, you know, he asked me like, so are we going to do it or not? You know, and I said like, okay, my life was so painful. I said, oh, sure, let's go all in. And so if you're really just trying this Amazon, it might not work out because you need to go deep. You really need to strive, right? The second question, are you taking responsibility of your life? Because most of the people, if you blame your circumstances, your situation, you cannot do for this or that, then it doesn't work out, right? Third one is, do you know why you're stretching? Are you hungry and do you have a goal? You know, some people ask me like, so why did you go through this mud and all this pain with this Amazon business, right? And I just told them like, so, I mean, my life was so painful to continue. I just had to do something new, right? And so that's why, you know, like asking you, like, if you want to succeed in something, are you hungry and do you have goals? And do you know why you're stretching? My goal was to work from the laptop wherever I live. That's it, right? And do you know where you will be in 5 years, 1 year, in 3 months? And do you train your mind constantly? Are you doing written planning weekly, daily, so you're heading to the right direction? These are all good questions for your mindset. So if you don't train your mind, and if you're not hungry, then you probably won't succeed. So the next thing, let's speak about product development. There's a few questions when you are developing your product. There's a few good questions. When you developed your product, did you calculate your numbers? You know, the first thing we did with first product, we spent $10,000 on the product. And then when we started to ship the product, what happened was that shipping price, we didn't count the shipping price into our costs. So it turned out that we cannot make profit with this product anymore. So we just spent $10,000 on the product and didn't calculate our shipping costs. So, I mean, how stupid is that? Nowadays, you need to know even more. So do you calculate how much you can spend on marketing before you break even? You know, when I was selling iPhone, watch, bands. I was in the first page, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. And you know, there was one point where I was spent so much money on marketing to get to the first page, I was already lost. If you don't know how much you can spend before you go to break even, you need to do that. Otherwise, it might be that you're spending and spending and dumping money and time on your product. And what happens? Well, you know what? You're still dumping money. You cannot end your journey with this product. Did you do the market research to release supreme product? Do you know your quality issues they might have to eliminate those? Instructional usability issues to release new, better version. You know, when you're looking for a product to sell, you always want to sell a new version of something. And for this, we just need to dive into the competitors' reviews and simply read them, right? And then you can find out people are complaining about this issue, that issue, instructional issue. And you know what? Every issue products have on marketplace, it's your competitive advantage. If you can fix these issues by looking at product reviews, you know what? You can release new, better version of this product. Really simple, right? And so next questions. Do you know exactly who's buying your product, why they are buying, and what are they comparing before making a choice, which one to buy? So basically, when you are finding the product to sell on Amazon, you need to answer these questions. Can you fix issues? Can you fix problems that the current market has with this product? And also, you need to know who is buying, why they are buying, and what they actually care about. Because if you release the same, sorry for the word, shit that's already on the market, you know what? Not going to make sales. All right, listing preparation, stage number 3 in this particular training. So by listing preparation, we are going to speak about when you already have a product on Amazon, right? So you need to prepare your listing. So you need to create images, bullets. So a few questions for you. You can check those questions off, yes or no, if you have a product already. But anyway, these are the questions that I'm asking from my employees when they are creating listings. And by the way, preparation stage end result is listing is active and you have at least 5 reviews. So this is the first stage. When you get listing active, your goal is to get 5 reviews. All right. So now, are you able to explain to me in 30 seconds why should I buy your product instead of competitors' products on the market? If you're not able to explain me in 30 seconds why I should buy your product, you know what? You don't have a good product. Well, at least that's my opinion. But basically, the lifespan of the attention of the customer is really short. It's actually so much shorter than 30 seconds. So you need to explain to the customer actually in 5 seconds why your product is better. Think about that. So the next thing, do you have a well-done keyword research and did you index your keyword phrases? You know, it amazes me, you know, that people think that Amazon is a store. You know what? Amazon is not a store. Amazon is a search engine. You know what happens? People go into the Amazon and type in the keyword and then they find products on the first page, right? It's amazing how many people are actually not doing the keyword research. So every keyword you put on the listing is like a sales channel. It's like a door in your apartment where people can come in and give you money, right? If you don't put good keywords into the listing, well, you know what? People are not able to come in and give you money. Question number 3. By the way, if you have a product on Amazon, you can check or not check. But these are the good questions you need to ask from. Does your main image stands out or is in contrast from the crowd? You know what? When we are creating main images or products, we literally make a screenshot of the first page and then we put our product next to the top 5. And then I'm asking like, so are we standing out? Are we in contrast? Are we doing something like that drives attention? You know, for one product, it was like some tent for the kids. I just turned the tent upside down on a picture. It was freaky. I mean, why? The normal tent is upside down. And we got more clicks. All right. Does your main image and headline tells to the customer why your product is better than competitors? That's a really good question. And, you know, you need to ask yourself. Let me give you an example. So when I was selling honey from one Estonian company on Amazon, then as soon I put the kilo price to the headline, my conversions and clicks and sessions become better. Because why? I realized that people are actually validating and comparing products on the main page based on that particular feature. How much honey you get for kilo. The kilo price was expanded. So think about this. If you have these features on your product that are important, then you need to put them to the headline so people can compare your product on first page, right? Okay, next question. Does the second image and first bullet tell a customer why a product is better than others? Again, the same thing, right? But you know what? After people enter a listing, The second image and the first bullet is the most important thing. So again, you need to tell people why your product is better. One way to do that is actually create an infographic. Tell people infographic can actually produce lots of information quickly. So, and does your listing help customer by teaching them ins and outs on the market so they can make the right purchase decision? Okay, let me give you an example here. Have you ever gone to the store? I was buying last year, and when I was going to the store, the guy said that, you know what, you need to watch this thing. This is old technology. You want this QLED technology, or you want that technology, and this has a new version of this, and this is new version of that. On the market, the problem with TVs is this problem, and that problem. You know what? After I left this guy, I was like, holy shit, I know how I choose my TV, right? I should avoid this problem, and I should look for that feature, and that feature, because these are new features, right? And so imagine if you can do that to the customer. You can give customer information which will make them go like, oh, really? Oh, I need to avoid this. I need to avoid that. I need to avoid this. Oh, and this is important, and that is important, and that is important, right? So basically, you make customer information dependent. And if you tell them that, okay, we don't have these problems, we have those good features, what happens? If they go to the next listing, and on the next listing, the guy is not telling anything about these problems, well, they won't come back to you because you are already made them information dependent.